Welcome to a new edition of the Neon Jazz interview series with jazz saxophonist, composer, and educator Benjamin Boone. We caught up with him on March 28th, 2020, just as we were absorbing the new COVID-19 world, to talk about his latest 2020 CD, Joy. It's a wonderful one, and we also delved into this brand new world we are all navigating. Enjoy.
No, I just appreciate you doing it. I remember we did an interview for the Poetry of Jazz, and I really enjoyed speaking with you, and you have a cool perspective, and I just appreciate, that you asked me to do it. I really do. You do a cool thing. You have a lot of cool interviews.
Thank you for the kind words up front, but I guess the one thing that I have been doing with these interviews, part of me when all of this kind of world shutdown kind of thing happened, I really was. I mean, this is hard, so we just gotta do the best we can.
Yeah, and I hope I tried to talk to my kids about this that we can make a choice in how we deal with it too, and we can, even if we're in a crappy situation or whatever, what can we do to either help support people who are on the front line, or how can we improve ourselves?
It is what it is, but at any rate, just so we can officially get on record here, Ben, thanks again for taking a minute. I wanted to talk to you about your latest album, Joy. It's, obviously a title that we all can embrace and want more of right now. So talk to me a little bit about this project and how you feel about it.
Well, I feel really wonderful about it. I made the CD when I was a U.S. Fulbright Scholar in Ghana for a year, and I got to know these great musicians. I can tell you more about how later. And then right before I came back to the United States, we decided to go ahead and take some of the music we'd been working on and been performing and go ahead and put it on a CD. And the title track is a Jerry Nywood tune named Joy. I'd been playing it for years, but I actually thought it was a Vince Guaraldi Joy, and I think it just encapsulates the feeling that I had when I was making music with the jazz musicians in Ghana.
So yours, the CDs that you sent had that really colorful bag, correct?
Yes, they did.
Man, my son Miles totally flipped out about that. He saw that, and
I am so happy. Do you want to hear the story about the bag?
Please,
For your listeners, the cover, if you go online and look, or if you do purchase CDs, if you purchase one, the artwork on the outside is by a Ghanaian artist named Wiz Kudawar. And this painting is called C3. It's on display in Barcelona, actually. It just is very vibrant, has tons of colors, looks very busy, but to me it exudes joy, and I was trying to think of a way to give a Ghana flavor to people who received the CD in the media. The woman, when I lived there, who sort of took care of our house and did some odd jobs and things like that, is named Afua. I had her sew some bags out of traditional Ghanaian cloth to put the CD in. And I'm glad to hear that you liked it. And that cloth is actually thicker than the cloth they'll sell Westerners who go to buy cloth. That's the thickness that'll protect you from the equatorial sun and actually keeps you much cooler than the thinner fabric. So I'm really happy that you liked it. I love those bags.
Yeah, they're wonderful. So I guess now that we're kind of talking about things, I want to ask you, once this is all over with, of course, the entire jazz scene and most of all the things that we human beings have gotten used to enjoying entertainment and arts-wise is gone. So at this point right now, what I want to know from you is, what do you hope the audience, the listener, gets when they actually do get to a point where they come back out and they start getting back out to see music in a live setting? What are you hoping the mentality, the revelation, any of that is that will take place?
I'm a little bit of an idealist, and I think that, what we're experiencing now is a lack of community and a lack of being together. We can do it online, but I think that we're hardwired for in person. It's just not the same thing to do it online, and so that sense of community is sort of has been taken away from us, and I think that we're grieving that and the feeling that so many of us feel. When it's all said and done, we're going to appreciate coming together and being a community. And music, why was music created? It was created to create connection between performers and listeners, but even saying that is a Western concept, because in Ghana you can't listen to music without either making music or dancing or participating in some way. So music is a community event. It's something that really is meant to happen. I mean, I'm talking about way, way, way back, right? Like biologically meant to happen to bring people together so we can move in the same time and in the same groove. And so I'm hoping that there's a resurgence in people wanting to get together and participate in music making, or participate in, going to concerts, going to clubs, and things like that. We canceled the CD release party, obviously, for this, and so I'm hoping sometime in the fall or when it's convenient, we can go ahead and do that, and I can hopefully get some of the Ghana Jazz collective over to play some festivals and things like that.
Wonderful. Hey Ben, it's kind of a short and sweet. Really, kind of wanted to talk about the album and the world that's happening around it. So, thank you for taking a minute out. Good luck to you and your community, and stay safe. And it's again great to always catch up with you. And hopefully, we talk again at another better time in our human history.
Well, thank you so much for having me on.
Thanks for listening and tuning in to another Neon Jazz interview, where we give you a bit of insight into the finest cats in California, Missouri, and spots all over the world, giving fans all that jazz. And thanks to Benjamin for his dedication to jazz, his music, and his time. If you want to hear more interviews, go to Famous Interviews with Joe Domino on the iTunes Store. Visit neonjazz at youtube.com, and for everything Neon Jazz all the time, go to the neonjazz.blogspot.com. Until next time, enjoy the jazz, my friends.
Neon Jazz.